Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Robert, and today I'm bringing to an unboxing, an unboxing, which is finally going to be for my box logo, Crewneck and Beanie, and then we're just going to make a small or slight comparison. But yeah, I don't want to hold you too long with this, so we're just going to get straight into it, and yeah, let's go. Okay, so let's just jump straight into this and just keep it as simple as possible. Now, you know that I love my Crewneck and my Beanie. I say that and I've just realised that I've never actually taken like the back tag off, so that shows how often I've actually worn it. But you know that I love my forest green and just everything about that drop, that season in general, and that sort of time frame when I was able to get it and pick it up. So yeah, we're just going to be going through things. First and foremost, this arrived today though. I'll be honest, I already ripped the bag open and got them out, but yeah, pretty plain and simple. So yeah, they can just go back into the box basically, and that's that. So yeah, it's not like we're discrediting them, but the main part of the video that I'm focusing on is behind me. So let's go with the simpler piece first, which is going to be the Beanie, which arrived obviously a lot sooner than the box logo. Yeah, I don't know why it is as well, but with these bags that come for like box logo weeks or weeks where I feel that things are more so hyped, whether it's a box logo or a North Face collaboration or something along the lines of that, I always feel like the UPS bags or the bags that Supreme send me in general peel open a lot easier. I don't know why that is. I've always found that it's when it just comes to one of those weeks, like when it was the Tiffany box logo or the last Beanie that I had or some of the other pieces that I've hit throughout, I felt like they just opened easier, and that can't just be me, like that's definitely something. So we've got a lovely straight box logo sticker to kick off with. So thank you for that, Supreme. And then we've got the Beanie itself. So this is going to be the dark green colorway this time round that we are going with, or dark pine colorway. For a colorway comparison, it's just going to come out of the bag, isn't it, realistically? I'll be honest, I don't really know what I'm going to be doing. Oh, I don't really want to take it out of the bag. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with this one, because although I did want matching, cheers, the fact of the matter being is that I have my forest green, and this tone isn't actually that far off of it. I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't wear them together, as you can see. The colorway of the forest green is obviously a lot lighter than the dark pine, which you would expect when you hear pine compared to a forest green colorway. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I was just going to look at the box logos just to see if anything's different or anything's changed from last time, or if they've made any issues of things. But no, it basically looks about the same, to be honest. And how's the world famous? Straighter. The world famous is straighter. On this one, as you can see, it's a nice, like, almost crisp, clean line. On my world famous, it sort of droops off and drops off. There you go. Like the famous, it's like world famous. So yeah, but those are the Beanies in the end. Those are those pieces. Now, here comes the true comparison and item in the end that I've been waiting for. So many people said that they were like, well, I would have opened it up straight away because, you know, what if it wasn't the right colorway, or what if, you know, it's the wrong thing, or what if they've sent you the wrong item? And I'm just here like, I've left things before for like 2 months, so by that point in time it is what it is. Whatever I've got. But yeah, I trust Supreme. I know that they've got me, kind of. So yeah, this is going to be the Crewneck. Now, this is a medium, so hopefully it fits me. I saw a comment that sort of threw me off, which was the fact that the sizing is back to being like full winter 18, where it's a little bit larger, which is a slight worry. Box logo sticker, oh, bless me. Yeah, because that's a little bit wide, isn't it? It's sick, regardless, it's sick. Dark green, okay, or dark pine, I keep calling it dark green, it's dark pine. So yeah, let's open it up, whack it on, and take a look. See, the bag's open nice and easily. Why can't these? It's just not going to, is it? So I'm just going to have to do it, yeah. No going back, is there? It happens, but please just fit me. Like, genuinely, please just fit me. I'm always surprised to see, like, sometimes what things smell like when they come from Supreme, because I've obviously bought things from people and they do not smell nice, so I'm always interested to see how they are. But yeah, here is obviously the box logo. And yeah, we're going to grab the other one, or possibly put the other one on, and check this one for all of the details and differences. So I'll be right back. Okay, so obviously we are back. Here it is in comparison to this one. So you can see the darker shade. Hopefully it stands out, because I can kind of see it myself in the sort of small camera that I have, or in the little mini view. So I can see that this is a lighter shade than obviously the darker tone to this. You can see these standout color differences. In terms of the box logo itself, I haven't really seen, and I haven't really noticed anything that stands out too much or too crazy, that looks too past it or too, you know, different in the end. Now, someone did message me and said there were some differences with like the ribbing or the tapings, or some things to the wrist and just things in general. Now, I did want to just check myself to see if I could notice anything, or if I can notice like a thickness difference or something. But to be honest, in terms of what I'm seeing, I don't really notice anything crazy or any of the differences that they said. One of the only things that I can really see is that at the wrist is what they might be on about to do with the stitching, which I believe is the case that they were on about. So if I go onto my knees here, very comfortably, but if I'm on my knees here, as you can see, obviously box logo, and we've got box logo. Now, if you take a look at the wrist seams, or the stitching more specifically, if I could actually bring it to the camera, like so. Now, as you can see, the stitching is as such. It is, well, I'm not going to try and describe it, but I'm just going to leave it as such. But when we go on to the current one, or the more recent one, you can see there is a massive difference in both places where the stitching takes place. As you can see here, it's the same at the collar, it is the same all the way round. It is a very different stitching method. Now, I will have to say as well that this does feel a lot lighter than this one, which might be due to like a material difference. Whether or not that means that it's just a more lightweight material, or what the actual difference is overall, I don't know. But now I'm quickly just going to put this on and see if it hopefully fits, because please fit me, please. Right, I'm not going to mask my emotions, I'm not going to mask my opinion or my honesty. I don't like this. So the fit is horrific for me, because personally I like when things are a little bit lower. That's just my personal preference. I prefer when things sit a bit lower. At the back, my t-shirt could actually go lower than this, happily. I don't know what they've done with the length to it, and also what is this fit. It might just be me, it probably is just me, but what is this fit with the whole like oversized arms and oversized, like all in this sort of arm and armpit area, and then we move on to the rest of the body and it's just got nothing to it. Now, from an outside perspective, it probably looks perfectly fine. You're probably like, Robert, you're making an issue out of nothing, like it looks good, or it looks this, or it looks that. But for me personally, I prefer the one that doesn't even fit me like at all, that's more so like a XL, because at least it's got the length that's there and it's more comfortable. This feels a bit rigid, but at the same time, there's nothing like wrong with it as an overall. It's just that I hate that length. I prefer for a medium, if it was like, I wear medium now in basically everything, so I prefer for medium was an actual medium for me, in the length, because most mediums nowadays are like 6'1", 6'2", people can wear a medium and the length's still there and it drops down a decent amount. But this does not feel like that. And I did see someone, I saw a rat bag comment on the fact that the sizing was a bit off, because he's got a box logo from basically a large majority of the years, and he put that like the sizing is oversized in one place, like for winter 18, but it's a medium in length, and he said which was fine for him. And I thought, what do you mean by that? Like, what does that mean? And clearly this is what he meant. So yeah, I don't know whether I'm happy or whether I need to give it a little bit of time. But at the moment, I probably seem extremely ungrateful, because there are probably an amount of people who didn't hit. But apologies for that. It's just that I was expecting it to have just that little bit more. It just needs like that, or even that, like just not much, just a little bit. But yeah, regardless, I will say that yeah, it definitely is a bit thinner than the previous one that I had from Fall Winter 18. It's definitely thinner. It feels a little bit more rigid and like it needs to be broken in a tiny bit, like it's a bit stiff. And yeah, the arms are just a bit oversized, but maybe that's the new fit for things and that people like. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it will grow on me, but it won't. But yeah, but that is going to cover this video anyway. Yeah. So I do hope that you have a good rest of your day. As per norm, let me know down below whether or not yours has arrived by this point in time, or what you've done with it, whether you've already sold it, whether you traded it or swapped it, or whatever you did. And yeah, regardless, I do hope that you have a good Christmas for those who celebrate it. For those who don't, I wish that you have a good festive time of year regardless. And yeah, that is going to cover it from me. So I do hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Peace. I feel like the Grinch walking around where he's like, do I go? Don't I go? And checking everything.